I don't know if any of you all can relate, but for me, going to a nursing home always served as a reminder of how much time we have on this earth, or how precious time on earth is. A few minutes ago, before my grandfather passed away, I would visit him regularly at the nursing home he was living in. A lot of the residents there were warm and friendly, and they always would enjoy seeing a new face or a young face walk through the door. Many of these residents, they relied upon the staff for basic life necessities like eating and going to the restroom, and even getting around from one point to the next. And I'm sure that had to be very difficult for some of them. There were times when I would go visit my grandfather to learn that a person that I just became friends with, or someone I just spoke to my last visit, they passed away. For a lot of residents living there, I'm sure this was uncomfortable or a normal way of life for them, but for me, it always felt a little eerie. During conversations I had with a lot of seniors that lived there, they would always talk about their life regrets. I would often hear, I wish I had that time back, or I wish I wasn't so timid when it came after going after my dreams. They would then grab me by my shoulder or give me the firmest handshake they possibly could and told me, don't make the same mistakes I've made. You see, for a lot of these residents living here, this is a time in their life for reflection, when they can look back on their life and look at all their achievements as well as their regrets. For me, though, it was more of a reality check or a forewarning that life really doesn't last forever. At my grandfather's funeral, as the pastor spoke, he said something that I thought was thought-provoking. He said, when you look at a tombstone and you see the year a person was born and the year a person passed, what separates those years is his dash. His dash represents our life, or what we're doing here on earth. He then asked a question that I would like to ask all of you all. What are you doing with your dash? Are you using your dash to be the very best person you can be? Fighting through obstacles, whatever may come your way? Or are you wasting your dash on reality television shows or Facebook, commenting on old friends' pictures that you haven't seen since grade school, and some of them whom you have nothing in common with? Facebook's latest self-report says that the average user spends 55 minutes a day on the site. That's 30 hours a month. An additional 30 hours that you could be creating a better dash. We all have amazing and meaningful lives that await us. We just have to be bold and focus on obtaining them. First thing you have to do is make up your mind that you're going to achieve something. And once you achieve something, you have to act. You see, action is the biggest difference between you and the person you're trying to become. And again, as soon as you find out what your goal or accomplishment is, you have to act on it. You also have to get out your own way. And what I mean by that is, don't talk yourself out of it. We've all done it, had a great idea or wanted to achieve something, and then what happens? That damn voice in the back of our head starts telling us, giving us a million reasons why our idea is not going to work or why our goal is unreachable. Why do we choose to be our own worst enemies? Could it be that we're scared of our own greatness? We have to keep moving. We have to keep pushing. In the process of writing this speech, I had the opportunity of going to the movie theater, and I saw a great movie, at least in my opinion, called Limitless. It was about a man who was a struggling writer, couldn't gain his focus, literally about to lose it all, and then he took this pill that gave him the ability to use his brain to its full capacity. Man, as I walked out that movie theater, I thought to myself, it would be great if there was a pill like that, if a pill like that really existed. But you all know the truth of the matter is, we don't need a pill like that. All we really need is to know in our hearts of hearts that we are here for a purpose and to go out and live out your dreams. So I would like to challenge everyone in this room. I would like to challenge you all to do more with your dash. Fight that fear that you've had all your life. Start that business that you've been dreaming about. Or you can even work on that hobby that you've been telling your friends about for months. Or you can use your dash to, or share some of your dash with someone who may need it, that struggling youth that lives in your neighborhood that you can relate to because at their age, you were faced with similar circumstances. Or how about that homeless shelter because you were literally at one point in your life one paycheck away from being in the same exact situation they're in right now. Or how about that nursing home because if we're all blessed enough to become a senior, we would want somebody to visit us. In closing, I would like to ask you all this question. What type of pain is worse? The pain of hard work or the pain of regret? You know, honestly, I don't know the answer to that question, but if you ask any senior, they would probably say the pain of regret. I truly hope that as we get older and we start getting into our senior years, we don't have to face that pain. You know, that pain of regretting things that we could have done when we were willing and able to do. You all, please live to the best ability and strive to have a better dash. Thank you.